season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. They'll test the right side. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was working his way toward... And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Now adjusting. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds. inside the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecock! And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Lost to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away in the opening play of the 3rd quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Quick handoff. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back. And
oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's got the back in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Unloads to the right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They're working that left side. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the... This defense will try to get the ball back for their offense or at least prevent a score here late in the 4th. Quickly complete. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they grab the... From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Leaves it with the running back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Still looking on the move. He's going to take off. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They'll run for it. How about that defense? He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to...
Going for the goal line. And... Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. And he runs it in for the... They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's into the open down the middle. And he's going to take it. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him. The Gamecocks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Throwing right. He makes a catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires one high and deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down the... This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of... After a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give and tick, 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 tick. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis. They're testing the right side here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got him. Turning it on. It goes upstairs.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Makes the catch. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage. They've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got his man. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. The play action fake. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They're going back to the ground. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is brought in at the 40. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. A little release to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give it.
And he cruises his way to the house. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. New set of downs after the completion. Gets it out fast. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. First down and 5 after the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Turns it on at midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Here they come 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Plucks it out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put touchdown, South Carolina! Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Keeps it and gets the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he'll work his way on the return. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense
looking for the end zone. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on a shot for the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll try the run. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish, nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here for David.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Handoff taken following the right tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are.
Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return with the pick. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He flips it to the back across the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Gamecocks will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. The fair catch made at the 25. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. And looking to throw now on first down. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Escapes the pocket. Headed for the end zone. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing second and goal. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Gamecocks bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for... So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the right. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play and they're set up in the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run.
And he runs it in for the score. First down. We're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The pass rush closing in. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. They move the ball across midfield. A fresh set of downs.
It's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over at that time. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. looking to throw it again. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Gamecocks will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by... And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Finds his target. They rattle up after the completion just short of the first down mark. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And this pass is on target. Caught. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone as the clock runs out. That will wrap the game up. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed
They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes the grab on the left.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats for the football. They've got their hands full.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Tremble.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Got enough space. And he waltzes it. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Bringing the heat. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Gamecocks! To the air on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the first down and more. And he ran away from the crowd. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get it. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give out of the gun. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tremble. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws to the back. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that ball's on the ground behind the line.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Finds his man down the middle. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. looking to get it in, and he'll haul it. The give as they work on that clock. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw it again. On target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it to the right side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Tremble. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs throwing. You just can't do it better.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage, but is all zeros, and time has expired here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game...